Good morning YouTube and welcome back to my channel. Today I am 4 weeks and 6 days out from my first ever bodybuilding competition. I'm starting this vlog early this week because I'm going to take you through a full week on prep. So what a full week on prep looks like. So I'm gonna keep this introduction as brief as possible because obviously it's gonna be a lot of filming. Today is Monday the 7th of October. It's currently 10 a.m. I've done a few hours of work now. I just need to finish off a new program for a client of mine. Going on holiday a few days, so we're changing up the program for those days, and then I'm gonna head to the gym. So today is a high day, which means still in a deficit, of course. We're on prep, but a little bit more food, thankfully, and no cardio. So I did not do any cardio this morning. I checked in with my coach. We are now on bi-weekly check-ins, so I'm checking in now on a Monday morning as well as a Thursday morning. Therefore, I checked in this morning. I haven't got my feedback yet. But yeah, high day today and high day tomorrow, unless anything changes. I'm currently on my time of the month, so we're taking that into consideration because my weight is up today from my last check-in. It's been up 0.8 kg and up 1.5 kg from my lowest weight last week. So 1.5 kg up, yes, it was a slap in the face this morning, but it's fine. Hopefully we know that it's hormonal and that it'll hopefully wash away in the next few days. I'm gonna finish off the program I need to do, and then I'm gonna head to the gym to train legs, and I will see you there. Okay, training done. It wasn't the best session, if I'm honest. I was down on reps on basically pretty much everything. It wasn't too bad. Now enjoying my post-workout. High day, so 70 grams of Cocoa Pops with 15 grams of whey. A little tip for post-workout. This, to a sane and normal person, might sound disgusting, but you never know. I actually was eating this in off-season as well. So Cocoa Pops, and I've got 70 grams today, which is amazing. I normally have 40. So Cocoa Pops, 15 grams of whey. You can put a little bit more as well. You can put like 20 grams or something like that. And then, because that's easy to carry to the gym and it's dry, I just carry it to the gym in my bag. And then when it's time to leave, I just add a little bit of water from the water fountain. However, the trick is put very, very, very little water just for the protein to dissolve, because if there's something I don't like is soggy cereals. I like something that's crunchy and that's gonna, I don't know, it makes me feel fuller. So if you just add a little tiny amount of water and then mix it, you get like a giant Rice Krispie. Put the chocolate whey from Optimum Nutrition. That's my absolute favorite at the moment. Very, very, very little water. So put very, very little and just mix it, and it becomes like a sticky mess that remains crunchy, doesn't go soggy. Anyways, I got my feedback from my coach. We are sticking with the high day today and high day tomorrow, and then from Wednesday we go back onto low days. Then I'll check in again on Friday. The plan for the day is literally just go back to work. I think I'm gonna do like a half an hour walk outside because the weather is pretty nice, and listen a little bit to an audiobook, and then back home on the computer. And then for today, literally just food, work, and then hopefully going to bed early, which have not been great these past few days, if I'm honest. I've been doing some late nights, just been working a little bit later than usual, different projects, different things. Anyway, I will catch up with you tomorrow with my next training session. It's 11 a.m. now, time to go to the gym. Today is push. I'm pumped. Let's go. Genuinely struggling today. Okay, I am back in my dressing gown and glasses because I wanted to be comfy. I just finished off my steps on the treadmill whilst I was working. My next meal is the most ridiculous small amount of rice, chicken and broccoli. Eat this now at the computer, chill a little bit, sit down, not walk anymore. And then yeah, that concludes our 2 high days. Obviously I'm gonna have dinner later on and then my little whey dessert as usual. And then from tomorrow we are back to digging. So obviously the last 2 days I had a little bit more food and I had no cardio, but from tomorrow we're back onto the dig. You can tell I'm a little bit slow when the day goes by because obviously now it's been 16 weeks, well 15 and a half weeks in a deficit. So obviously as the day go by my energy levels go down, but I've enjoyed the 2 high days. From tomorrow I'm ready to push again, back onto the daily cardio. Fortunately tomorrow is a rest day, so I'm not gonna have to train, so there's not gonna be any training tomorrow, and back to training on Thursday. But yeah, from tomorrow we're back onto low days, so lower food, higher expenditure, and yeah, bring it on. Currently 8:30 a.m. of course. I've been at the computer, I've done a couple of early check-ins. My girls check in by 10:30 a.m. but I always have a few early birds, so I thought I'd start with those this morning. Today we are back to the dig, so I haven't done my cardio yet, but I'm gonna be back on the 40 minutes of cardio daily. Lower food, higher steps, higher expenditure. Today is a very busy day for me because it's my busiest check-in day of the week. So I've got a lot of girls checking in with their progress and everything like that, so program changes, all that good stuff. So I'll basically be at the computer pretty much all day. However, I'm going to do my cardio very soon whilst I wait for the rest of the girls to check in. I'm not gonna make the same mistake I made last week. I decided not to take a lunch break, and then I worked for 10 hours straight and I had my eyes coming out of my head and my brain was absolutely fried. And then I still had to do my cardio at like 8 p.m. Which was absolutely not ideal, so I'm not gonna make the same mistake again. Today's a rest day, so no training today. However, obviously I have my cardio to do, my steps, and then I'm gonna go and do a little bit of posing practice and some mobility at the gym. gym. However, I'm not gonna show my posing practice and my mobility, just because I included the mobility in the last vlog. And in terms of posing practice as well, I have a one-to-one session with Emma Heineman tomorrow. I'm going to include a little bit of footage of that instead. Otherwise this video would be too long. I might show you a little bit of food today. However, we'll catch up with you tomorrow with my next training session and then with my one-to-one posing. Okay, it's 11:30 now. I'm going to train pull, so back and biceps, and then later on I've got my one-to-one posing session with Emma. Super excited for it, I can't wait.
The connection, lengthen through the knees. The connection is the thighs touching. That's what I want. And then squeeze the glutes. Better. Good. Good. Flatten shoulder. Okay. From here. Yeah. Okay. Heels in, toes out. Good. And push the heel of the hands together. That's better. Good, now think about those lats pushing up and forwards. There you go. Tall, midsection. That's it. There you go. Good. Now keep it tall, keep it switched on, make it pop. Drop into that right hip. Yes. Good, relax. Stand tall, good. Midsection. Nice. Sit into it, drop. Better.
Training done, posing session done. My back and biceps training was fantastic, honestly fantastic. I was so happy with that. And then I went to see Emma for my posing practice for the mandatory poses. Honestly, very good lesson. I am, however, exhausted now. I'm absolutely exhausted and I'm a little bit in pain. I have stomach pain. I think it's just a little bit of like reflex. I do suffer with gastritis a lot. So a little bit of that. I'm a little bit uncomfortable right now, if I'm honest. Now just walking to the tube and then back home. But yeah, I'm exhausted today, absolutely exhausted. A little bit of like I'm sore all over as well, which is fine and fun. Can't wait to get home and eat my chicken and potatoes. Super excited for that. It's still gonna be like 20 minutes before I get home at least. But yeah, excited for food. Anyway, now I'm just gonna go back home, continue working as well, eat, and then again early night tonight. So the steps have been done. If anything, I have done too many, I think, or I will have done too many by the time I'm home. But yeah, I'm happy with that, and I will reduce my step count tomorrow anyway. So yeah, I'll catch up with you tomorrow with my next training session. Currently 1:15. I'm gonna go to the gym now. Basically just stayed at the computer for the past, I don't know how many hours. Half of the reason for it is that I wanted to finish off a few programs. The other reason is that I was also procrastinating on training legs because I woke up on the wrong side of the bed this morning. Just felt a little bit negative today. My check-in was fine, like doing my check-in was fine. The weight has gone down as well again, so that's perfectly fine. But then I got a bit into my head thinking there's only 4 weeks left. So I just psyched myself out a bit, and I had to psych myself back up again to go and train legs. Anyways, sent off my check-in this morning. I haven't gotten the feedback yet, but I will report back in case there are any changes. Pretty sure we're just gonna continue with the low days for at least another week, because it's only been a few now since the last high days. So probably gonna be low days for the next 7 days, unless there's also changes, which, to be fair, I would maybe hope for some changes, because there's part of me that does want to push a little bit harder now. I am aware that I'm doing quite a bit already, but I feel like there's room to play still. And yeah, my lower body is not catching up with the upper body as well. Like, obviously 4 weeks feel like a very short time to me. It might not be a short time in prep terms, but for me it does feel like a very short time. That's why I got a little bit in my head. Anyway, it's time to go train now. Time to get all the negative thoughts out of my head and just push through my leg session. And I will catch up with you later when I get my feedback. Okay, it's almost 6. I've managed to calm myself down because today has not been a great day, if I'm honest, but I'm fine now. I've done a few hours of work at the computer, so I thought I had collected myself enough to finish this vlog. So yeah, my leg session wasn't the best. It was fine, it was absolutely fine, it was good-ish, not the best. Just I was a bit in my head today, just didn't have a great time. In the meanwhile, my coach did get back to me as well. He reassured me as well, like he screwed my head back on. And yeah, the plans for the week are actually continue with the low days as expected, but actually I'm getting high days before I thought. So I thought we'd do a long time of low days again, but actually we're going through up until Tuesday, and then Wednesday, Thursday next week I'm getting 2 high days again, which is fantastic. And I'm checking in again on Wednesday morning. So at the moment I guess my check-ins are not kind of stable anymore, so I used to check in always on a Thursday. Was now I guess he's just telling me when to check in, which I'm happy with. So super happy with that. And then yeah, I left the gym. I was still a bit in a mood, and it was. I'm gonna laugh about this in the future, just not yet, maybe. But yeah, I left the gym. I told myself, "Come on, you're just in a shit mood today. Just turn it around. You've got plenty of steps to do anyway." Because I didn't do any steps this morning as well. So I was like, the weather is nice. It's very cold, but it's sunny. So take a walk. Just take the tube. Take a walk in the park, because there's a park near my house. Take a nice walk in the park, do your 7,000 steps, and then go home and go back to work and relax at the computer, whatever. So yeah, whilst I was walking towards the tube, my vape pod fell into a grate. So right on top of the grate, my hands were cold, and so it fell and it went into the grate. But this is nothing of what happened after, because I was like, okay, great, fantastic. There's like the only grate on the, I don't know if it's called a grate, but anyway, the only thing on the street. I found it, so yeah, fantastic, great. So then I'm like, okay, well, there's a Sainsbury's, just go around the block, because you know, you get some more steps. I go around the block and I'm in a shit mood, an awful mood, and a bird decides to poo all over me and my bag and my jacket. So I just stood there, and I almost just stood there and cried, and I didn't cry at the end. I just dusted myself off, went to Sainsbury's, and there was a bathroom, fortunately, where I could wash my jacket and bag a little bit, and now they're in the washing machine. And yeah, just, you know, what they say, when it rains, it pours. So that happened, and then I came home, took a shower. Anyway, feeling a little bit better now. Been working on the computer now. All in all, it was a fine day. I don't think it could have gotten any worse, to be fair. But the leg session has been done, the cardio has been done, the steps have not been finished yet, but I will finish them a little bit later. If anything, maybe now I'll go on the walking pad. I'm just waiting for my food to finish cooking first and eat, and then I will finish off I think I have 4,000 steps left. But yeah, I thought I would close the video here, because I've taken you through my whole week of training. Saturday and Sunday I don't train, and I don't think anyone wants to watch some more posing practice and some more mobility training, because that's what I do at the weekend, and then I do steps on the walking pad whilst I work anyway. So that's it. That's pretty much it. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, because it took so long to film everything and to edit everything. It's been an everyday work to get this done, so please leave a like and leave a comment as well, because those really help. And I hope you have a fantastic rest of the day whenever you're watching this. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you want to keep up with the updates. Overall, it was a fantastic week. Only today it was a little bit unlucky, but overall it was a fantastic week. I am super happy with that. I am excited to continue with my low days up until Wednesday, I believe. Up until Tuesday, and then Wednesday high day, and we'll catch up in the next week's vlog.